Can you hear me now? Awesome. Thank you for the heads up. I had no idea that the sound was off. So let me just repeat repeat what I just said. Um, so welcome to Cabbage Patch Soap. My name is Laura, and today we are making the cat soap. It's a soap with a cat design. Cats are made out of soap dough. And we'll also be cutting the pet shampoo bars that we made on the last live. And also welcome Stacy. Thank you for letting me know that I was muted. So these are the pet shampoo bars. These are safe to use on cats and dogs. I did not use any oils that are toxic to cats or dogs in here. It is scented with essential oils and has charcoal, and all those things will help get your pet clean. I did make a video bathing a cat to show how it could be used, the different ways of using it, but I need to edit that video. It has several parts to it, so hopefully that will be out soon on my cat channel. Although I could do like a shorter, more edited version for this channel as well, for those of you who don't care about watching cats. Let me just get this out of the mold. This does not want to come out. All right, there we go. These bars are nice and firm. This always sets up really nicely. I really like this recipe. You can see how nice and black these bars are going to be. All right, let's get this side. We will also be putting little paw prints. You guys wanted to see little paw prints on them, so I've got my paw print stamp. So after we cut them into bars, I will be showing you that. There we go. Yeah, I have a feeling I might not be able to cut these at the same time. So, because these are pretty solid, I don't even know if I'm going to be able to cut it on this slicer. I might have to do this separately. I forgot about this, that these set up pretty firm. So let me go ahead and see if I can make it through without damaging my cutter. Oh boy, it's getting tough. All right. That was a lot more difficult than it should have been. But we got some nice firm bars. These might be too rough or too firm to stamp, but we shall see. So they all look about the same. They're going to be black on the inside. And these will be the sample bars that we will cut up later to use. Let me just open this up. We'll do this again. Got to clean off the wires so that they hopefully go through a little easier. I'm just making sure that all the wires are nice and tight. Because that was, now this bar seems to be somehow even firmer than the one that we just cut. Hopefully I'm wrong, but that seems okay. All right, I'm going to go ahead and slice through this. Yep, nope, it's definitely firmer. Yeah. If these were softer, I would have been able to do them together at the same time, but there's just no way. These are nice, solid bars. So next time I make this, if we make it on camera, I may have to slice it the next day off camera because these are really, really hard bars, which is good. That means they'll last longer when you go to use them, but at the same time, I don't want to damage my cutter. Okay. I'm trying to decide the best way to do this. Move this back. We'll go ahead and stamp them first before I put all this other stuff away. And hi, Lorna, welcome. Oh no, I hope Wanda's okay. I didn't notice any new videos from her, but I know sometimes it's just because my feed is useless at the best of times. Let me see what we can use. Oh, I need to fix my chats too. Let me do that in a second. Okay. I'm going to get this little cup. All right, so I've got this little glass measuring cup thing. And we're going to put this. This is called Here Comes the Bride. It's by Mad Micahs. It's a white, but kind of, a little bit pearlescent, kind of sparkly color. Oh, she had an emotional weekend clearing out her dad's closet. Yeah, I know she talks about him sometimes. I remember she made did she make something? There was something that she made with her dad and the truck on it. So I know she really liked her dad. Put this in here. That must be really, really rough for her. Hopefully, hopefully some things happen to kind of cheer her up because I feel like that wouldn't be a fun that would not be a fun thing to do over the weekend or really anytime. All right, so what we got is this little paw pad stamp, and I'm going to dip it in this mica. See that little white? I'm going to try to make little white footprints. I needed a color that was nice and light to go over this darker soap. I'm just going to see. I'm going to see if this will even stamp because these bars are so firm, but I'm hoping they will. Okay. All right. So yeah, looks like it did. It did let me stamp it. So that's a cute color for this too. Okay. Whoopsie. The only trouble is this is a shorter stamp, so it's hard to reach down in there. I'll do my best. We'll see how many of these stamps. 2. Okay. Okay. It looks like we caught this just in time to be able to stamp it. I'll do 3. So got 3 little paw prints. Get the dust off of it, or not dust, but the mica. There we go. So that's really cute. These will cure up pretty quick, I think, because it does not have a lot of um, water in it. I typically do a little bit of a water discount, and this has a lot of coconut oil, which tends to firm up really fast. So I'm just going to stamp these real quick. So there's the second one. Just reading what you guys are saying. Oh, she got the box today. Good. I was wondering. I didn't want to tell her it was coming because I always, personally, I think it's fun like when you get something unexpected in the mail and it's something that's, not a negative thing. But I wasn't sure if she would get it. So, like if she would know it was coming. Like if her post office uh what do you call it, not announces but like it informs you that you have like a package. Mine doesn't, so I just have to keep going and checking. Okay, now these bars were firmer, but it looks like it's still going to let me stamp them, so that's good. Okay, I think what I might do is mist these with a little bit of rubbing alcohol just um to make sure that the mica sits on this, because normally the soap is soft enough to where the soap itself is causing the stamped mica to stick to it, but since this soap is so firm already, I don't know if it I don't know if it will. There we go. No, it's fine. Okay. So I might do a light misting of rubbing alcohol. Okay. 2. Let's get that third one on there. Oh, my fingers are cramped already. Okay. And we got the rest of this mica. This mica, though, now has little pieces of that soap in there, so I'm going to leave the stamp in there so I don't misplace it. I'm going to put the whole thing in this bag because that little stamp is so small that I will lose it if I don't put it in something. So I'm just going to put it all together, like the bag, the mica, everything in here. And I will use this for something later. And I will put the stamp back in its bag and then I have like a little crate thing that I put all um, my little stamps in. I don't want to do this because it's kind of a waste of time, but um, so you shouldn't tell me that my box should be there tomorrow estimated. No, you could totally tell me. That's fine. I was going to stamp these, but I think it's just going to take too long. And it's hurting my fingers now because the soap is too firm. But I do want to put these on the shelf. Let me I cleared a spot for them because today I was thinking ahead. And let me just set those here. And then what I'll do is I decided I'm going to mist the soaps here with alcohol. Just give me a sec here. And this just evaporates, so it's not going to hurt anything. I'm just going to lightly mist the top of those. And this way, hopefully, that will help the micas stick to the soap more firmly. And shouldn't come off. Mostly it's there, honestly, so that I can tell it apart from my other black soaps. It's going to smell different and everything, but I decided, and also I thought it'd be cute, you get little paw print soaps for your little cats and dogs. Okay, I'm gonna put that in here. So just take me a second here to put it on the shelf. Just needed to reach back. Okay, so there's that one. And now we'll get this one. So that's what those look like up close. I think the paw prints add something. I'm glad I did them. But next time I will be doing them a lot sooner. Okay, I have them all lined up so I can tell what goes with what. There we go. Okay. So I got this big mess to clean. We will get started on the next soap after this. Uh-oh. You're not telling me what it is? There's going to be more than the tumbler in there? Oh. Should I do an unboxing? Or is there like things in there that I should see before I unbox them on camera? It's important to know. It's up to me? Okay. I used to do a lot of unboxings when I had more time to edit videos. And I kind of want to do them again, but I got some weird negative feedback, and I was like, no, maybe people don't appreciate this as much as I thought, so I stopped doing them. Yeah. But then on the other hand, it's like, you know, if like 100 people like it and one or two people don't, does that mean I mean, is that make it so that I really shouldn't be doing it? Or because I mean, the opinions of those people matter, but I never know if someone's going to get upset about something. I just don't know if I want to. I don't know if they're really upset as much as I don't know. Anyway, hi Wanda, welcome. Put a video of Zooey on your channel. Oh yeah, I know. You put you put a video up of a cute animal, and you're gonna get the most views possible for sure. That's exactly what happens. But that's because our pets are cute. People want to see them. They want to see what you're doing with your pets. Let's see here. Oh, you're welcome, Wanda. I'm so glad it came. I'm glad you got it. I wasn't sure. I wanted to, since it goes to a P.O. box, I was like, do I need to tell her that it's there? But I kind of wanted it to just be like a surprise. You know how it is. So I didn't tell you, but I'm glad you got it. Okay, this soap is, I'm going to try to get as much of this out of here as possible just because since it's a dark soap, I don't want it to transfer all that charcoal to our future soaps. I'm just going to try to get off of there as much as possible. It's the stuff down in the grooves isn't that important, but I also don't want it spilling everywhere. I need to like take this thing and like really give it a good cleaning soon just because of all the little soapy crumbs. Okay, that's that's good enough for now because we already spent too much time on this one. We need to go to the next one. Whoops, I set that there. I'll be right back. Have to put this on the shelves. Okay. All right, there we go. Oh, you guys got snow today, huh? You're welcome, Wanda. I'm really glad you liked it. I wasn't. Um, I think what I'll do is just from now on not tell people if they're getting something, so it could be a surprise. Hopefully everybody's okay with that. Unless you live in a place where your stuff's gonna get stolen, let me know. Okay. All right, I'm gonna get all this soap. This next soap we're doing is gonna have a light color to it, so I'm trying to get rid of as much of this charcoal soap as possible. All right. Scoop all of this up here. Wow, big fluffy flakes for about an hour. That's awesome. Did you get your I guess duh, you're watching this. I was about to ask if you got your electricity turned back on, but I mean you must have because how else would your phone be charged or your computer be on or your TV or however you're watching? Okay, I think I got this down to where I can trust it not to ruin the pattern that we're going to go with. Okay. So, and see that soap was so firm, it didn't leave like the normal like soap gunk all over my gloves, which is bizarre in a good way. Taking this week off from YouTube. Yeah, it sounded. Yeah, I heard that you had a rough weekend, so you probably do need some time off. Oh yeah, got yourself off work early, Stacy. See, that's the thing. It's like it's inconvenient not to have electricity, but if you get to leave work early, then it's probably worth it. All right, so here's the plan for today. I had a different plan set up, but went to get some of my soap fragrances, and well, something happened to the cap. I don't know how, because they're in a container. I don't know how this happened, but one of the bottles of fragrance, the cap was cracked and leaked all over all the other fragrances. So most of them now their labels dissolved, and I don't know what's in them. So that means we're going to be making we're going to be making some soaps where the design doesn't matter as much because the fragrances smell amazing, but now I don't know, are they florals? Are they going to accelerate? Do they have vanilla and they're going to turn brown? I don't know. So to be on the safe side today, what I'm going to do now instead is we're going to be using this French lime blossom fragrance. It smells really, really good, and it's like definitely should have looked it up. It's got green notes, lime notes, of course. It's floral, so this is probably going to accelerate a little bit. Yeah, wheel of fragrance, exactly. That's exactly what this is going to be for the next probably few soaps. This is not the first time that this has happened to me. Although usually when it happens when the fragrances are being shipped, they leak in transit, and then I get a big box of fragrances and I have no idea what any of them are. That's not fun at all to deal with. So anyhow, we're going to be using this color here. It's called Blue Vibrance by Nurture Soap, and of course I have the Nurture Soap link down below. It's an affiliate link, so if you guys want to try anything from them, you can use that link if you desire. I also have this titanium dioxide already mixed up with oil. We're going to be using a little bit of that because I want to do kind of a wintry-esque type theme. I want it to be like snowy and white, but blue and wintry, and I thought that'd be pretty. And I made the, oh wait, you know what we forgot to do? I knew we were forgetting something. I was forgetting something. The individual bars. Let me pop this out real quick. And these are nice and crisp and firm like the bars were, so these should come out really clean. If I can get them out. There we go. And look at that, they took all the glitter out with them when they came out. Perfect. So these will probably turn into personal bars for my own cats or something, but they are small. Little, well, not really small, but they are the oval shaped bars. Let's do this. I don't know if you guys can hear that. These things are like firm. They're like, they feel like plastic, but they're not. They're soap. Okay, I'm gonna put this away. Done playing with the pet soap. Okay. Once again, get the little crumbs off the table. Okay. Yeah, you can hear it. Yeah, I figured. It's the weirdest thing. Okay, so these are little kitty cats. So we're gonna put three. We're gonna use 3 of these to go on top of the soap, and we'll just decide whichever one when we get there. And then these are the same thing as this, just basically a long stick of them. They're gonna stand up in the soap like this and have the color going around them. So anyways, I thought it was cute. Looks like a cat looking out the window. Yes, kitties. They're super cute. So I'm going to cover this for now. I'll put this out of the way. Okay. Here is our mold and mixing utensils. Now this is probably going to accelerate, like I said. This is a French lime. I'm going to look it up really quick for you guys. I had the other one that I was going to use looked up, but now I can't use it because I don't know which one it is. Let's see. I know excuses. Where is the search? There it is. Let's see if it will pull anything up for me here. Okay. Just waiting for it to load. Yeah, French lime. Here it is. Okay. This is, okay, it has a scent of sweet lime blossoms with a twist of bergamot and tarragon. So I would say that's accurate. And I forgot to fix the chats. Hold on a second here. Ian should be here. He does like kitty cats. But unfortunately, he is doing some important work. So he is going to miss this live. But that's okay. Alrighty, here is the oil. It's pretty cold in here, so this oil, the solids, I don't know if you can see the reflection there where it's breaking up. The solid oils are trying to solidify. They're not doing a very good job. So since we're going to have 2 colors, we'll mix them up with this. We'll divide them up with this. Since this fragrance is probably going to accelerate, I'm going to use these to mix it in. Oh, this is the glittery stuff. Okay, I'm going to get my face shield on so that we can do this without me hurting myself. Let me take the headset off for that one. Okay. So what we'll do is pour the lye water in here like usual and mix that up, and then we will divide them, divide up both batches into 2 different containers here, and then add the color and fragrance and then go from there. So I want it to be kind of like a snowy, so I'll probably put the white down first and then the cats, and then mix the blue and white together and pour that on top. That's the plan. And we'll see. So let's go ahead and put the lye water. The lye water already has sea salt dissolved in there and some sugar. And this is my my usual soap recipe. So we're back to using that one for now. Let's mix this up real quick. And even though I just recently melted these oils, they're already cool. So I'm hoping we don't get like a false trace situation here. It looks okay. The soap batter is it's pretty thick, but that might just be from the cold. So I don't want to overdo it, but I also don't want to underdo it. Let's pour off some of this into here. Okay, so whoops. We'll do the color first, and then we will do the fragrance, just in case there's any acceleration. And like I said, because it's a floral, I am expecting there to be some acceleration. And don't forget, guys, if you have any suggestions or anything for designs, fragrances, colors, or anything like that, leave your suggestions in the comments or in the chat, because I would like to try your suggestions. And I did a vote earlier for whether we should do this cat design or a plain design, and there was interest in like a plain soap. So if you guys have any suggestions for that, what you would like to see, like the color you want me to make or the type of fragrance, let me know as well. Because I have a bunch of ideas. I have a lot of soaps or fragrances rather, that will probably turn brown. And those would be really, really good for a plain design. Okay, we're just going to start with a little bit of this. Okay. Add some white to this. It is going to look a little bit green because the base oils, because of the olive oil, is going to look, it's a very yellow oil, or even green oil sometimes. So I have to add enough blue for it to look blue and not green, but that's okay. Let's try a little bit more. This blue vibrance is really, really pretty, even on its own. It mixes well with other things like this white that we're doing, but it's also really pretty by itself. If I can get it open again. There we go. Let's try some more of this. Okay. And we'll lighten this with some more white, probably. Okay, there we go. I have to scrape the sides down, get the powder off of it, because the mica is really powdery and will stick. Okay, that's a really nice blue. I was thinking of adding more white to make it more wintry, but I think it's probably good like that, honestly. I don't know if we need to do anything different. Let's try mixing the white over here first, and then compare them side by side. Okay, so there's some white. And if you remember, I'm going to do the white first so that the cat has something to sit on. Let's see. There's that. I was thinking we could maybe do some woodland creatures too. You like that blue? I'm glad you guys like the blue. I tried to make them look nice. Yeah, that's going to be fine together. I think we can leave the blue the way it is, especially if you guys already like it. There's no sense in changing it. And this white looks pretty white. So when the soap starts to cure, it does lose a little bit of its color. And I don't want to add too much of this white because it does contain oil in it, and it can make this soap too soft. So I don't want to risk that. You guys have seen me do that before. And I've mixed this white in without putting in the oil first, without diluting it, and it works, but sometimes you get little like white flecks. So I've been trying this method to see what I think of it. And so far it's kind of, I've been doing this probably, a few months now. And I like it, but I also don't like the way I have to be more careful about how much white I use because of it getting too soft with the oils. But we'll see. Okay, let me take a look at this. Okay, this smells really good. My only, let me see how much of that we used. Yeah, okay, that's fine. with this fragrance, I tend to smell them to see how strong they are, because I don't want the soap to be overpowering, but I don't want it to be under scented either. And this has a really good, like, middle, I would say, light to medium fragrance. So it's not going to overpower anything, but it's also not so faint that you can't smell it. There was one I really liked. It was a designer fragrance, but in the soap, it just kind of disappeared. It was really, really faint. But the thing is I smell these fragrances all day long, every single day, and I wonder if I'm just starting to get a little bit nose blind to them. Like maybe they're very, very noticeable to some people, but for me, I just don't smell it anymore. Do I have a wish list? I don't yet. I've considered setting one up, but um, the problem is most of the stuff I need, Amazon doesn't sell. So that's, but I can start looking, looking around and see if there's anything on there. Oops, no, 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 kitty cats. I want to make sure they're facing the right way around. There we go. I want the tail to be kind of facing outward. There we go. Okay. Okay, I think we got it. All right, kitties, don't fall over, whatever you do. All right, so there's the kitty cats. I'm going to put a little bit of this white down where their tail is at, because I think if there is going to be an air bubble, that's probably where it would form. And I want to get that taken care of right away. So I don't know if that's going to help or hinder the problem, but whoopsie. You sink down a little too far. There we go. All right. All right, that looks okay. That looks like I need to hurry up and stop talking. So let me put the fragrance in this one. And this is already thickening up really bad. So let's get this taken care of. So I'm going to pour in some blue like it's the sky. Let's try this, kitty cats. Okay. All right, and then we're going to mix this blue and white to make like the wispy clouds kind of a thing, hopefully. It smells really good. Okay, I'm going to mix it to kind of loosen it up. And then pour in this blue. I'm going to have to do it kind of over here because I got to get up above the camera to scrape it out. I want it to go in there, and then we're going to swirl it, but hopefully without making it look muddy, which I don't think that's going to happen with just these two colors, but it's a big, there we go, piece of that in there. All right, so let's put this down like this. You just kind of swirl around a little bit. All right, there's that. And then I'm going to carefully pour this over the top. We're going to get in there. All right, now that we got that full, I think it's probably safe to tap this down. I'm going to put the towel down so that I don't make too much noise. There we go. That's better. Now we got this pretty swirly. Oh, you saw that air bubble? We got this pretty kind of swirly top already. So what I'm going to do is just kind of accentuate that by swirling the top. Oh, geez. Chipping over my own words. And then we'll put the kitty cats on. So here's a chopstick. There's an air bubble there. There's one there. They're coming up, which is good. So I don't know if there's going to be more air bubbles in here or not. There may be, but hopefully not too bad. Since this color is already kind of swirled from how I poured it, I'm not going to do a big, like, complicated swirl. I'm just going to kind of add just a little bit of visual interest here, hopefully. There we go. And then we're going to cut it this way. So I'm going to get these kitty cats in there. And let's see. Here's the first one. And I'm hoping that, geez, these gloves. Let me get that little spatula thingy. I'm hoping that the slicer, when I go to cut these into bars, it will miss the cats. I tried to get these cutouts the right size to where when I slice them, they won't get sliced up by the soap cutter. So I just hope I was successful in these kitty cats because they're really cute. And these are orange ones. The last time I made this, the cats were black. and it was a slightly different design. So I'm thinking each time I make these, maybe what I'll do is make the cats a different color. And we got his tail going two different directions there. That's fine. Okay, I feel like that's a little off center, so let me push him this way. I don't trust it. But we'll see. We'll see. Because when the bars come down this way, so like I'm sure the middle cat's going to be fine. I'm just making sure that there's not too much of a gap between these two cats. But I can see by the edges here where the edges are going to get trimmed off that it seems like I think it's fine. I think I'm just worried for nothing. So we'll leave that alone. So we're going to not touch that because otherwise I will mess with it forever. And instead, we're going to get the soap mold. Ta-da! Let me just get some of this black soap out of here. Little tiny crumbs of black soap in here. Hopefully the soap batter is not too firm to put in here. All right, there we go. You like the swirl? Yeah, I don't want to cut off a tail, that's for sure. We'll have a bobtail cat then. Okay. So I guess technically still a cat, but most cats don't want to become a bobtail through plastic surgery. They probably prefer to be born that way. Okay. There's going to be plenty of batter for this bar, but got to get that flattened out a little bit. It's kind of let's move that over there. Okay. We got to get this to flatten out. There we go. That's a pretty much a full size, like it's filled the cavity, so that's good. Okay, wipe this down, and we'll try another little swirl just to kind of, there we go. And we'll put the kitty cat on. Pink, right there. Push it in so it doesn't just fall off. There we go. So that's that. So there is the individual bar. Let me get this taken out of the way so I don't spill it. Okay. And I need to put this in the oven. And here is the bar with the cats on the inside. So we'll come back and cut this on Thursday, and we'll probably be doing the plain soap on Thursday. And definitely, if you guys have any suggestions on any future designs, let me know. I need to go back through the comments. I think somebody made a suggestion, and I just forget who had made it, so I need to go back and double check. But yeah, if you guys have any suggestions, the soaps, just to give you an idea, the soaps that we're doing now, let's see here, they'll probably be ready around January or February. So if you think of something for that, you'd like to see and have it be ready for that time of year, something along that theme, that would be probably the best. The other thing is I do have some woodland animals that I keep meaning to do soaps for, and I keep forgetting. I have a little cutout. So basically, be like these cats, except they'd be woodland animals. I know we did the foxes already, but I also have deer, and I also have, let's see, I think I have a porcupine or a hedgehog. I got a couple little things. I have bunny rabbits, a raccoon. I don't think I have a raccoon. I can double check though. I think the raccoon, I should check. I'm sure there was, if I don't have one, there's probably a reason why. Maybe I couldn't find a good cutout for it, but I can double check. I think I have an owl, and I have UFOs. Trying to think what else I have. I should sometime get out the little stamps and maybe we can all go through them and start picking out some designs. That might be fun. Do like a little soap planning thing. Deer, yeah, I have the deer. The deer's really cute. I think I got it for a design that someone else suggested, and she had suggested this like 4 soap set, and I think I got it for that. It was going to be part of that set, but um, I was having trouble finding the cutouts for the other parts that she suggested. So either I'm going to have to find somebody to custom make them for me, or I'm going to have to figure out another creative way to do it. So I'm going to go ahead and put these in the oven before I forget. And then on Thursday, we will cut them and we'll make the plain design soap. And also, I will double check everybody's suggestions, or maybe we'll do a vote, because if I can find the other things on the suggestions, I'll put that on the thing to vote on. So, but thank you guys so much for hanging out with me. It was a lot of fun. Have a great rest of your week, and I will see you all soon. Have a great night.